Hello again and welcome to another edition of My Face. This week I want to talk about the film that we're studying in French. So we're studying this film in French named La vie est un long fleuve tranquille, which translated in English means life is a long quiet river. And I really fucking like it actually. I mean, it's smart, it's a comedy, it's a kind of a satire about the divide between la bourgeoisie in France, la bourgeoisie in French and in France, and the kind of lower classes that exist in France. And the basic concept of the story is there's apparently a really small child from one family and a really small child from another, and at birth they're switched families by this really spiteful nurse because the doctor that she loves won't have her because he's married and he's just a bit of a prick in general really. So she switches the children. And the whole conceit of the narrative is, oh my god, how do they cope? How do the families cope? How do the children cope? It's kind of a good film to study, like, critically, because there's a lot in it for a comedy. There's a lot of subtext in it, it's well shot, it's really well made, it's just a really smart film in general, but there's one sequence in it which really kind of captured my imagination. So the bourgeois family in the film, who are called Les Quinois, they are really kind of devoutly Catholic. So the kids are raised in the Catholic school. They reference the scripture all the time. They're big on their Catholicism. So one of the sequences involves us being taken to this kind of this mass. It could be a Christmas thing, but I'm not sure. Where there's a performance of this song named Jésus Revient, and it's kind of the way that the tutor put it was, I'll try and quote her as directly as I can. Jésus Revient has been stuck in my head for the past few weeks because I've been looking at this, and unless you're really into folk hymns, it's not a good place to be in. The first time you see Jésus Revient, it's just really, really fucking funny. It's just taking the piss out of the Catholic Church, basically, because the priest is really enthusiastic. Jésus, Jésus, Jésus Revient, which is something I never thought I would do on camera. But it's really fucking funny, but it kind of went in my head and stayed there for about a fortnight. I mean, I would say that since I saw the film the first time, I've listened to it upwards of 20 times. And I don't know why. It's kind of intentionally really bad, cheesy, shite song, but it's in my head and it won't leave, and I don't know what to do. So I, of course, read Ulysses. Just kidding. I'm going to try and do that for next week though, so hopefully next week we'll have a Let's Read Ulysses segment. But until then, I bid you adieu.
Quand il reviendra, il fera grand jour. Pour fêter celui qui inventa l'amour. Au fond d'une étape, il naquit de Marie, personne n'avait voulu de lui. Jésus revient, Jésus revient, Jésus revient là où il est bien. Et au de la croix, indique-nous le chemin, toi qui le connais si bien.